Thousands of candidates walk into the CCNA exam feeling confident, only to discover the questions are far more practical than expected. Memorizing commands isn't enough anymore. You need to understand how real networks behave and choose the best solution under pressure.
Whether you're an aspiring network engineer, IT support professional, or studying for the CCNA, this video features realistic practice questions, clear explanations for every answer, and insights into the topics you should review before exam day. Don't rush through these questions. Pause the video, choose your answer first, then compare your reasoning with the explanation. That's one of the fastest ways to improve your exam readiness. Let's begin. Question 1. Which Cisco device primarily forwards packets based on IP addresses? A. Hub, B. Switch, C. Router, D. Access point. Pause for 5 seconds and choose the correct answer. Correct answer, C. Router. Explanation. Routers operate at layer 3 of the OSI model and make forwarding decisions using IP addresses. Switches normally forward Ethernet frames using MAC addresses, while hubs simply repeat electrical signals. Understanding the difference between layer 2 and layer 3 devices is one of the most frequently tested CCNA fundamentals. Question 2. When a client and server are not on the same physical network, which device is used to forward requests and replies between client and server for DHCP? A. DHCP relay agent. B. DHCP server. C. DHCP discover. D. DHCP offer. Pause for 5 seconds and choose the correct answer. Correct answer A. DHCP relay agent. Explanation. When a DHCP client and the DHCP server are on different physical networks, different subnets, the client's DHCP broadcast messages cannot cross a router by default. A DHCP relay agent, often configured on a router or layer 3 switch, receives the client's DHCP broadcast and forwards it as a unicast message to the DHCP server. It also forwards the server's reply back to the client. Question 3. Which feature is mandatory when configuring a new SSID for a wireless network running WPA3- personal mode? A. Opportunistic wireless encryption. B. Protected management frame. C. Enhanced open. D. Fast transition. Pause for 5 seconds and choose the correct answer. Correct answer. B. Protected management frame. WPA3- personal requires protected management frames, PMF, defined in IEEE 802.11W, to be mandatory. PMF protects wireless management frames from attacks such as deauthentication and disassociation spoofing. A great way to reinforce concepts like VLANs, routing, subnetting, and Cisco commands is by practicing realistic exam questions. Many CCNA candidates use pass4success.com practice questions to identify weak areas before taking the real certification exam. Question 4. What is the benefit of using FHRP? A. Reduced management overhead on network routers. B. Balancing traffic across multiple gateways in proportion to their loads. C. Higher degree of availability. D. Reduced ARP traffic on the network. Pause for 5 seconds and choose the correct answer. Correct answer, C. Higher degree of availability. Explanation. First Hop Redundancy Protocol, FHRP, provides gateway redundancy. If the primary default gateway fails, a standby router automatically takes over, allowing hosts to continue communicating without needing to change their default gateway configuration. This increases network availability and minimizes downtime. Question number 5. What is the purpose of the Cisco DNA Center controller? A. To secure physical access to a data center. B. To scan a network and generate a layer 2 network diagram. C. To securely manage and deploy network devices. D. To provide layer 3 services to autonomous access points. Correct answer, C. Cisco D. An A-Center is a centralized network management and automation controller. It is used to configure, monitor, secure, and deploy network devices such as switches, routers, and wireless controllers through a single management platform. Today's questions covered several major CCNA exam domains. Consistent practice with realistic exam-style questions is one of the best ways to improve your speed, confidence, and decision-making before test day. If you're aiming to pass the CCNA exam on your first attempt, don't rely on theory alone. Visit pass4success.com for regularly updated practice questions designed to reflect the style and difficulty of the real exam. Today, you strengthened your understanding of key CCNA topics. In upcoming videos, we'll explore even more networking concepts and realistic exam-style questions to help you stay exam ready. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share your score in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and good luck on your CCNA exam.